Ja, der Kanonenrohrtrick.
Der Kanonenrohrtrick.
Ja. Ähm,
It may make you sad to hear it, but this is the last story I'm going to tell you. I know you like to hear funny stories with jolly people and a happy end, but I don't have the strength for that anymore. What difference would it make if I lied to you? Well, my last story takes place in a land far away, a land that is about to die. It begins in the autumn forest. This is the story of Sadwick, the sorrowful clown. Sadwick is sleeping uneasily, like every night. And he doesn't even know that he'll destroy the world in the course of just a few days.
What a nightmare. Every night it's the same. I can hardly remember the last time I had a decent night's sleep. Spot? Where could Spot be? He usually comes to see me in the morning. The rug may look fluffy, but I'm not touching it. I don't want to smell like a dead bear when I go into the woods. It's depressing. I hardly own anything. Everything I have fits into this drawer. Our old stove. The handle is broken off. I can't reach it. That's too bad. That's no use. The handle is broken off. Not right now. Not right now. Aha! Ah! Oh boy, that was close. And we'll pay for this. I could have croaked. The rug may look fluffy, but I'm not touching it. I don't want to smell like a dead bear when I go into the woods. Not right now. A dozen poorly assembled boards hanging from two loosely attached hinges. They protect me from wild predators, murderers, and all the other dangers in life. Or such is the illusion. Baubles, ruffs, small bells. I'd be less embarrassed wearing a potato sack. I can't reach it. That's too bad. Baubles, ruffs, small bells. I'd be less embarrassed wearing a potato sack. Ben told me this kind of candle burns indefinitely. I'll say it's just pretending. Small flame of hope. For what noble cause do you fight so courageously, and yet eventually, finally, terminally, even you will extinguish? Ouch! Oh, damn, this is going to blister. Why do I have to be so clumsy? Hello? Are you really dead? Or are you just taking a nap? You can't be sure enough with this kind of thing. The rug may look fluffy, but I'm not touching it. I don't want to smell like a dead bear when I go into the woods. Not right now. In order to light a fire, it has to be opened first. Too bad the handle has broken off. Our circus costumes are spittle repellent. That's quite important, especially when you play the bigger towns. Bobbles, ruffs, small bells. I'd be less embarrassed wearing a potato sack. What was that note again? Ah, yes. I remember now. It's where Ben sketched out how the human cannonball act is supposed to work. It's so unfair. He can even draw better than me. That's supposed to be me. Ben didn't get the fearful expression on my face right, though. The most important thing is a solid barrel for the cannon. After all, the cannoneer shouldn't be harmed when he blows me sky high. The plug is attached to the mouth of the barrel. It's the only way to get enough pressure to blow me hundreds of yards into the air. Oh boy, how I hate this act. A parachute should provide a safe landing. Then there's nothing to worry about, is there? A small bomb or some gunpowder are sufficient. Just load the cannon and light the fuse. Everything else will turn out fine. Seriously, that's what it says. Everything else will turn out fine. I can't believe this is real. This door is never locked. Seems like Ben isn't too concerned about roaming scoundrels. The type that breaks into other people's trailers by night, that quietly sharpen their knives, and cut your throat while you sleep. Oh. This door is never locked. Seems the type that break quiet and oh. Never. I risked the loss of my hand to get it. I'm sure Ben only hit the key to tease me. This rock reminds me of one of the most basic principles of life. No matter what you have accomplished, no matter how big your paws or how sharp your teeth, you can still end up being a dork. There's only that stupid note in there. Ben made me write down all my chores. Pure harassment, if you ask me. What the heck? I'd better collect the note anyway. Maybe I'll find a fire somewhere. That's Ben's spare hat. He doesn't like to wear it quite as much as he used to. He says it sags too much since I spilled all the starch. Ben has given me a lot of tedious chores for today. Why did I even bother to get out of bed?
Sadwick! You awake? Come here at once! The day's already wasting away.
Right. Another happy day in the colorful world of the circus. Spot! Don't just lie around like that. What's wrong with you?
What do you think's wrong with him?
Maybe he's sick, the plague, or food poisoning,
Don't talk such nonsense.
worm fungus, blue pox. It could be anything.
He's thirsty, Sadwick. That's what happens if you don't carry out your chores properly.
Spot can take it. He's tough.
You've got a lot to learn. Caterpillars don't grow very old. Not if you treat them like this anyway. You better get used to the idea.
You're just saying that to annoy me.
I'm serious. You better give him something to drink.
Yeah, whatever, Ben. Come on, let's go, Spot. We'll get you something to drink. And after that, maybe we can finally do something useful. All right, Spot. Time to have a drink. There you go. Hi, Ben.
Hi, sleepyhead. How often do I have to tell you? Rehearsals start at sunrise.
It's not my fault. I slept very badly last night.
Slept badly? What's that supposed to mean? Not those nightmares again.
They're not ordinary nightmares. They always feel so real. The earthquake, the craggy rocks.
Good heavens, Sadwick. Now pull yourself together. You're a clown, a jester, an entertainer. You're supposed to make people happy, not depressed.
My nightmares must mean something.
Nonsense. Dreams are for losers. The same with your books and your poems. It's time you got a grip on reality, the serious side of life. Does that ring any bells?
You mean colorful balls and makeup?
Geez, Sadwick. You're a real pain. You need to wake up and be productive.
Is there anything I can do?
Don't tell me you forgot your chores again. I even wrote them down for you.
Oh, those. That's not what I meant. I'd like to do something more important with my time. Something meaningful. Not this depressing day-to-day routine.
The sooner you do what you're supposed to, the sooner you can... Hey! Don't you roll your eyes like that, young man. Responsibility is still responsibility. Preferably, you start practicing your human cannonball act. Or take a good look around the area. Maybe you can find somebody who wants to see our performance.
I'd rather do the latter. Can't someone else play the clown?
And what do you want to do instead? Lion taming? Just face it, Sadwick. You're not talented enough for the big acts. You can't juggle. You can't throw. You can't even perform your human cannonball act properly.
I'm just fed up with honking noses and farting sounds. Why can't we provide high-class entertainment instead?
And what would that be?
How about theater?
Theater? Nobody understands those pompous blowhards. Do you know why people love the circus? Because they don't have to think too hard.
Ah, I get it. If somebody is in search of a real knucklehead,
He can come straight to me and...
his search is over.
Hey, wait a second.
All right. The theater idea is off, but I've written a couple of poems.
Oh, please, spare me your poems. Believe me, nobody needs your cerebral whining.
I sneak to the mirror in the darkest of night. I stare at my image and just see the clown. The louder he laughs, the harder I fight. Oh, sinister world, full of hardship and frowns.
Well, Sadwick, that's exactly why nobody likes you. If you really must write poems, why not some funny limericks?
Limericks?
There once was a young circus clown who imagined the sky falling down. He imagined so bad that it made him quite sad. On his face, he wore always a frown.
Okay, no poems then. But I'd like to do something intelligent is all.
Listen, we make good money without producing anything. What could possibly be more intelligent?
How about philosophy?
What kind of thing?
What could be more entertaining than getting to grips with the very nature of existence?
Not getting to grips with it? Do you have more of those terrific ideas?
You're right. The circus is the only worthwhile form of entertainment.
Spare me your sarcasm. Nobody likes that kind of humor. Now, go and practice your burping alphabet. Or the human cannonball act.
When's our next performance?
Who knows? This stretch of land is just as deserted as all the others we recently passed through. People are leaving the land. They fear the end of the world.
See you.
Yep, see you. And don't forget, keep smiling. You're a clown. Remember?
Hello, Grandpa.
Oh, hello, Ben. You look different. Is that a new hat you're wearing?
I'm not Ben, Grandpa.
I know, Ben. They don't make hats like they used to anymore.
I'm Sadwick.
When I was a little clown, we used to wear real hats with big fern bubbles.
Sadwick, your grandson.
I could knock out a full-grown ox with my bubbles. I know that poor animal, but that's the way people liked their hats back then. Now, what can I do for you, Ben?
I wish you wouldn't always mistake me for Ben.
I know. The world is a vale of tears when you're young. Everybody's against you. But there are worse things than tight hats and pinching shirt sleeves, you know.
I'm paying close attention to your words of wisdom, like always.
When you're old, there are tight pains and pinching pantaloons, too. And this, my boy, is the most important lesson to take into old age. Loose-fitting pantaloons are the most loyal friends you could ever ask for.
Heavens, did he manage to bring his pantaloons into the conversation again?
Say, Grandpa, you've seen a lot of things in your time, haven't you?
You can say that again. You can ask me whatever you can carry.
What do you know about the autumn forest?
The autumn forest is it's an enchanted place full of mystery. Strange creatures dwell there, but not as many nowadays as in the past. In ancient times, lots of diverse tribes lived there. You can still find traces of them in ruins and in caves. When I was a child, half the valley was submerged underwater. Now, there's only that little lake with the island. That's all I can remember at the moment.
That's not surprising. You'd even forget the color of your hair if you didn't look in the mirror regularly.
But I still know that it starts with a G.
That doesn't count. You're just guessing.
But I'm right.
Why, yes,
See? That's all I need to know. Oh, please let it be green.
Do you know anything about nightmares and visions?
I know enough that I can't give a profound opinion about them. Only real oracles can interpret dreams, and they're the only ones that can tell you if it was a vision of some sort. I once thought I had a vision too, you know. Yes, an angel appeared and told me that one day my pantaloons would save the world. I was so excited. I went on pilgrimages, gathered disciples around me, and performed services. And all that without ever changing my pants. Finally, a gypsy told me that it had only been a nightmare. Oh, Ben, you can hardly imagine how embarrassed I was. 5 years in a monastery, simply because I had chili casserole before bedtime.
You know what? I'll just look it up myself.
Yes, couldn't hurt. I might still seem quite bright in the head, but sometimes the details get a little mixed up.
See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
What a shame. He's asleep. He's the only one in the family who listens to me.
Don't mess with Bruno, unlike you. He's already done his work for today.
The trap is empty, and that's how it should be. Fire dragons are flying sources of fire that tend to spontaneously self-ignite. Needless to say, Spot is crazy about the little blighters. When will I get my own trailer?
Oh, that's a good one. You should be pleased you don't have to share a toothbrush with Grandpa anymore.
That's what Bruno is for. 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 Grandpa only locks his trailer when he bakes moon hair cake. We don't know why. It's probably got something to do with a secret ingredient. Grandpa only locks his trailer when he bakes moon hair cake. We don't know why. It's Grandpa, can I go into your trailer?
Of course, my boy. You want to take a little petroleum soup, don't you? Who would take offense at that?
Maybe my insides? Grandpa's latest creation, petroleum soup. Inflammatory on the stomach, highly flammable in general, and a hazard to all low-flying birds in the vicinity. Beaver eyes. Grandpa uses them as cooking ingredients. He calls the dish eye candy. The blood of earthworms. The bottle is almost empty again. More recipes. Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that Grandpa is preparing our meals from the fishing bait manual. Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that Grandpa has always had a soft spot for animals. I'd rather leave him in there. It wouldn't be much fun to suck it through with a bottleneck for either of us. Cooking is one of Grandpa's tasks, not mine. Not that I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low his esteem for me is. I mean, petroleum soup? Seriously. Unreachable, like so many things. Cooking is one of Grandpa's tasks, not mine. Not that I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low his esteem for me is. I mean, petroleum soup? Seriously. Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that Grandpa is preparing our meals from the fishing bait manual. Maybe I should make Spot taste it first. There, Spot. I'm just joking. Spot is not going into the soup, no matter how much Grandpa keeps bugging me.
Keep your hands off the laundry. You'll only soil them again. Keep your hands off the laundry. You'll only soil them again.
Can I take some of the laundry?
Why not have a guess?
My guess is no.
Bravo! You guessed right. And now get back to work again. Keep your hands off the laundry. You'll only soil them again.
Hello, Grandpa.
Ah, hello, Ben. Is your hat still too tight?
See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
This chair's rocking days are long over. Grandpa looks even older than usual today.
The trap is empty, and that's how it should be. Fire dragons are flying sources of fire that tend to spontaneously self-ignite. Needless to say, Spot is crazy about the little blighters. That's not suitable for attracting fire dragons. Grandpa, oh... I just made a decision. Never grow as old as Grandpa. I guess somebody should blow out the suit. Someone who's taller than I am, and not an asthmatic, and who doesn't fear dying from suit poisoning. Somebody other than me, then. You've grown really fat, Spot. You used to be able to squeeze through the tiniest of holes. Now look at you. That could actually work. Hey, Spot, I need your help. We have to get this thing open. You think you can do that? All right, go for it. That was not too bad. If only my arm was longer and thinner and it had 2 more elbows, then I could reach in and open the stove from the inside. Hey, isn't that Ben's casket?
Where are you going?
I want to look around the forest.
Don't get lost.
Don't worry. What the?
I could have told you that. You and your sense of orientation.
The fire dragon trap is empty once again. Grandpa always uses Nawahi eggs as bait.